Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. This is one of those times that I really wish that I was actually home in my man cave. It's so much easier to do all of this stuff when I am back there, but we're on the road, so you make do with the best that you can, and I'll figure out in the future how to upgrade my mobile setup. I've actually recorded this video before, and unfortunately my laptop is literally taking hours to basically ingest it to send it so I can actually upload it. So I'm actually going to try and redo this and do it with the software on my cell phone. By now you've probably heard that Marion Barber has passed away at the age of 38. For those of you who did not see him run, he did not have a long career. His career with the Dallas Cowboys was short-lived, but very impactful. Marion Barber, I'd say he was like a pinball, but that's not really it. He was more of a rhino. Marion Barber was truly a throwback player. When I say a throwback, back in the day, players were a lot tougher than they are now. As opposed to looking to get away from contact, he ran into it. He was that guy, if there was a fire, he's running into the fire to rescue somebody. That was his mentality. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, their words after finding this out: "We are heartbroken by the tragic death of Marion Barber III. Marion was an old school, hard-nosed football player who ran with the will to win every down. He had a passion for the game and a love for his coaches and his teammates. Our hearts go out to Marion's family and friends during this difficult time." Like I said, I can't even describe. The words, I don't think, exist to understand what he did. He was beyond beast mode. Okay, now that's a modern day guy that you guys understand, where beast mode would look to run you over. Marion Barber did run you over. And I guess the best way that I can actually do this is to show you some of the highlights. I did this little clip of a few runs together with some music behind it, just so you can see the tenacity of Marion Barber. first run of Marion Barber's in that clip typified what he went through and what he did. He had a will to win, and he was not going to lose. To see him dead to rights in the end zone, throwing guys off of him, hitting and still churning and eating up every single yard. The thing that's crazy about Marion Barber is when you think about that 2007 season where he became a Pro Bowler, 975 yards, 10 TDs. He didn't start a single game there. Did not. But he was the ultimate weapon. And it's tragic because the Dallas Cowboys have had a few teams, a couple of times, that you look at and say, that's a team that should have it all. In that 2007 season, oh my God, you had a young DeMarcus Ware, you had the Jason Hatchers, you had so many great players, Roy Williams, you had, I could just go on and on and on. We literally had 13 Pro Bowlers. Unfortunately, the playoff bugaboos got us. And Marion Barber typified that team, which was hard-nosed. And it's tragic that these guys who were the ultimate Cowboy players didn't get the chance to get that ring. When we look at Marion Barber's numbers, like I said, he short career, but very impactful. 4,780 yards, and I think he went through probably about 4,000 guys, literally. 53 touchdowns. He ended up signing at the time what I believe would have been a record-breaking contract for running backs. In fact, right now, it'd be a great contract for running backs right now, the way it's been done. He ended up getting a 7-year, $45 million contract, $16 million of it guaranteed, which would have kept him as a Dallas Cowboy until the 2015 season where he would have been a free agent. Unfortunately, the hits took its toll, and in 2010, the Cowboys released him. 2011, he played for the Bears, in which case I think it was they were in the playoffs, and he had a fumble at the end of the game that cost him the game, and he never played after that game again. He retired the next year. Unfortunately, his life spun out of control, and this is where you wonder about football and the damage that it does to you. We love football. We love the big hits. We loved watching Marion the Barbarian going down and just flattening a cornerback or a linebacker. Hell, even a defensive lineman. We love that contact. But football is a dangerous sport. Football is glamorous when you're playing, but it's ugly when you're done. I know I've got messed up knees, bad back, broken fingers and stuff from football. Who knows the head trauma? Played Little League, high school, and college. Nothing like what these guys go through. And it's tragic because you see, not all of them, but some of them, tragically, after football, their life is rough. But I bet if you asked, and even for me, I look back and say, if I could do it over, would I still play football? Or would I say, wouldn't have to worry about knee joint replacement or the pain that I go through. Say, screw you. Football, it's an addiction. If you really love football, you really love football, even the pain. It's a tough sport. And most people, especially people who've never played, will never understand what it's like after a game. Your body is battered and bruised and destroyed, but you still want more. I can't help but think that Marion Barber, with his style of play, that a lot of the issues that he had came from playing football. I always say, tell people you love that you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And for me, growing up a kid watching the Dallas Cowboys to their heyday, watching the Bob Lillies, watching the Roger Staubachs, the Drew Pearsons, the Randy Whites, the Ed Too Tall Joneses, the Harvey Martins, the Charlie Waters, and Cliff Harris's, that these guys are getting up there. These treasures, these greats, won't be with us that much longer. It's a natural evolution of life. My childhood heroes are falling by the wayside. I didn't think that Marion Barber, who was born in 1983, when I was a junior in high school, would be one of those ones that would pass before me. You got to make the most of every single day. Marion Barber, may you rest in peace. My thoughts and prayers and thank yous go out to his family, his friends, and everybody that was close to him. Thank you for being part of the NFL. I'm Mark Holmes, and I will see you later.